How's everybody doing? It's a beautiful weekend here. It's Saturday, the 9th, I believe. We had this cold front go through, and the weather is absolutely gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. Would not mind being out on the water. Dakota just broke out of the RV. Hold on a second. The little turd knows how to open the door, but she don't know how to close it behind her. But anyway, I spent last weekend working on this boat, getting the dash working. So the nav lights were working, bilge, the fish box aerator was working. I was so freaking happy to have the boat working finally, and went out Thursday. A friend of mine and me went out, and we were out till probably about 11 o'clock, dropping jugs and just doing a little catfishing. And then she got cold, so we had to go in. If you don't fish all the time, you don't know how to dress. I tried to tell her you got to get more clothes, but she wouldn't listen. Anyway, I was talking to my friend Cup, who lives across the lake. He's been here, I think, his whole life. He said he's been fishing bull shoals since he was 5, so he kind of like knows. So I like pick his brain every chance I get because I'm new here. And he was saying this time of year you got to fish for catfish deep, and he's saying 40 to 60 foot. Well, I never fished that deep before from Southeast Texas. I think maybe 15 feet I thought was deep, but anyway, so I figured I would redo my jugs. So I redid my jugs, took off that 25-foot line, which I said, meat and crow. I said, I'll never fish deeper than 25 feet. Well, now I got 60-foot lines on with the soup can with concrete. And then I just took a piece of wire, stuck it in there, and put a swivel on it. Try to keep the line twist out. And then I got swivels every 10 foot where I can put these guys on. These are quick clips. They just slide onto that swivel, and then I just stick my bait on there and drop it every 10 foot. I'm just investigating, just trying to figure out where these catfish are. So he actually also sent me his old fish finder, which is absolutely awesome. So I was scanning for big balls of shad, and I came across one big ball of shad, and so this is what happened. We'll see. got some. Flathead. How you doing? Nice to meet you. You made a mess. Oh, I got one. Or two now. You didn't get to see the first one. In the will you go. I was having a hard time trying to stay in a position, so I was using the trolling motor to get back into the 60-foot depth. And when I dropped the trolling motor, sparks flew everywhere. And it knocked out all my power. I have no power now on my dash. And let me show you this. This is crazy. Alright, I hate plugging this sucker in. It scares me now. That's the trolling motor. And put it on 200 because it's a 24 volt system. I have the batteries hooked up in parallel. Or series. One or the other. Anyway, it's 24 volts. So I'm going to ground it on the hole. And then the other one I'm going to touch to the shaft of the trolling motor. And watch the voltage meter. Oh, now it's not doing it. It was totally reading 24 volts a few minutes ago. This boat is crazy, man. I swear. Like 15 minutes ago, I came out here. I was trying to figure out what it is. And when I touched the shaft, it was reading 24 volts. And now it's reading 2.6. I have no idea what's going on. All I know is that when this touches this, sparks fly and wiped out my boat. And I have no idea what's going on now. I'm absolutely confused. 100% absolutely freaking confused. Anyway, I think I found them along that bluff. At least I did yesterday. I'm gonna probably pepper that bluff with some jugs, and then I'm gonna also head to a bigger creek that has more flowing water in it and see if I can't find them there. The night fishing trip I have for Sunday, I want to go up a creek and sit in the back of a creek for a while. Well, not the back of a creek, but in the creek. In deep water, but in the back. Away from the traffic. It was crazy yesterday with the boats going by. I was anchored up while I was waiting for the jugs, and they were pulling my anchor every time they gave me a wake. So hopefully next week will be much better, and I'll actually get some catfish. I caught 2 yesterday, but I only got 1 on camera, which you guys will see or saw. But hopefully next week I'll have some more. It's just unfortunate. All these places I want to go are just way too far from my kayak, because my kayak has no problems, you know. And this boat, y'all know, this boat, you can go much further. And anyway, it's a little buggy. It's got a few bugs. Alright, y'all, thanks for watching. Tight lines. Looks like I got some fixing to do. I'll see you later.